YouTubers, it's a normal. Wanted to jump on here real quick and say hey to you guys and kind of give you an update. Wednesday, the 27th, I will go for my impressions, and within a few 2 weeks, I will have my teeth, and it can't come fast enough. Everything's been going really, really, really well. And I'm ready. But honestly, like, there's something I wanted to, I guess, get off my chest, and if you want to listen. If you have an opinion, that's fine. Um, but I've talked a lot about people without teeth or whatever being judged or picked on or whatever you want, whatever you want to call it, um, based on their appearance. And this week, our family went through something that I never thought about, but now that we have gone through it, I really realize how what I'm going through is so fickle. Um, and without getting into grand details, our son um, was bullied, ganged up on by several children at school. And I have to commend his school system for jumping on it and taking care of the problem. I mean, toot sweet. Um, and he has a really great bunch of teachers and administration and things like that that have jumped in to make sure that he's okay, and that you know everything is put to rights and that this doesn't happen again. And I can honestly say that I'm proud of the school he goes to and the administration, the principal, the teachers, the whole 9 yards. Um, but seeing the pain and the hurt and the just complete disbelief on my little boy's face at what was said to him made me realize that what I'm going through is so small, um, and insignificant as far in the grand scheme of things. Um, and I think it's kind of God's little humbler, to remind me that there are greater things in life, greater trials in life to overcome than this. And I'm a firm believer that God won't bring you to it if He won't bring you through it. And it kind of brought things full circle, I guess, because it made me understand that the reason I started all of this, the reason that I even began any of this, was so that I could be a better person. I did this for myself. And, for all intents and purposes, I did this to myself. Um, and understanding that through the eyes of my son, and seeing that with or without teeth, I'm still his mother. I am still capable of caring, loving, and helping him overcome, the pain and situation that he's gone through. And it's amazing, once again, the how another situation can make us realize that what's happening to us today is minute. And the fact that we get to wake up and go to tomorrow is a blessing. Every day is a blessing. And every trial, every triumph, every defeat is a blessing. It's a lesson. Whether it's, an accomplishment or a disappointment, it's a lesson that God's giving you to apply to another day. He's teaching you a lesson to apply to another day. And honestly, I feel truly blessed. I do. Because, yeah, the situation I'm in sucks. Let's face it. Nobody envisions, when they're young, that at 35, this is what they're going to look like. We all want to be pretty and fit and, you know, look like the magazines. But that's not how things work. That's not how life works. And reality is a pain in the butt. Let's face it. But I wanted to share that with you guys today because I know that there are people out there that have watched these videos or watched somebody else's videos or whatever that are contemplating doing this and thinking, oh God, you know, I can't get through 6 weeks with no teeth, you know. And I heard several people say that to me um, before I had this done. You know, oh, I couldn't do 6 weeks without teeth. And I'm gonna be honest, it hasn't been easy. It's a lot of, honestly, the physical change is not as dramatic as the emotional change. Um, and that's something that I didn't anticipate. Because it makes you reevaluate how you value things in your life, how you value people, for that matter, in your life, and it makes you reevaluate how you treat other people because you've now put yourself in a different category as far as that's concerned, and how you evaluate people because you know, it makes you think back to somebody that, you know, you may have, whether you voiced it or not, whether it was just purely, you know, inner monologue or, you know, whether you actually said something, you know, um, to be able to look back at those people and think, oh, wow, you know, how you judged them. And then look in the mirror and think, oh, holy Malanta, you know, look at me now. And it's a true test of your sense of humanity, your sense of well-being and your sense of worth, because this is small, it's minute, and in the grand scheme of things, in a couple weeks I'm gonna have teeth. Granted, they're not technically mine, but you know, they are. And only people that are, you know, really close to me will ever be the wiser unless I choose to tell them. But there are people in this world that can't cover up their pain. They can't cover up, you know, their misfortune in life. You know, they can't cover up, you know, scars and things like that. And, you know, I mean, it makes you evaluate your own temperature control on vanity, I guess. Um, I had another lady post a comment to me, and for some odd reason the comments aren't showing on the videos, and I need to figure that out. Some of them are, some of them aren't, but either way. She made a comment about you know, why don't I gussy up, you know, for when I go to make a video or something. And to be honest, I'm not one of the you know, girly girl types. I don't wear a lot of makeup. I don't wear a lot of jewelry. Um, I just never have. And I don't see any reason to put a false face forward. Um, just because it's going on YouTube or whatever. Um, doesn't bother me. Um, because honestly, you know, these videos, I'm desperately hoping that this helps someone, that it answers a question or it reassures them on a situation that they're going through or whatever. But in the end, what good would I be doing anyone to put a false face forward and then tell you the video's honest? It's not. Um, I do wear makeup occasionally. I do occasionally. Very, very, very occasionally. To the point if I put makeup on, the husband and kids go, whoa, what's going on? I don't like how it makes me feel. I don't like the way it makes my skin feel. I don't like it. But I do occasionally. I paint my fingernails every now and then. But Irregardless of that, I don't. The vanity part of it is this. I don't feel that me putting on makeup or gussying up my hair is going to make anything I have to say any more valuable. I don't think that once I have my teeth, then anything I have to say is going to be any more valuable. Um, and honestly, I hope that the fact that, I'm sitting here, no makeup, no teeth, no, it helps you all to understand that this is my life. Broadcast from my living room. You know, I had another lady message me and ask, that I'd talked about my children, my family, or whatever, blah, 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 and would I ever allow them to be on camera? And here's the answer to that. No. Um, there are far too many sick people in this world. I have a beautiful daughter, and I have a handsome son, and I do not want their faces on this. And that's just me as a mother protecting my children. And it's not that, I don't, that they're not a part of this or they don't know what I'm doing or whatever. They do. They're very well aware of it. They've watched the videos. In fact, my son routinely sits and watches me edit or whatever, and get them ready to put up on YouTube. And it's not that they don't know what's going on and they don't that they, or that, I don't feel like they're worthy of being on the camera. I do that as a mother because I don't, until they are of an age where they can kind of protect themselves, I don't feel that's necessary, and I don't feel like that is something they need to be a part of. But as always, I mean, if you guys have questions or comments, I am getting them. For some odd reason, some of them are appearing on the videos and some aren't. So, having said that, but once again, I mean, I am who I am, and I don't feel the need to dress it up for anybody for that matter. I mean, you get what you get. But I hope everyone is doing well. I will post again Wednesday. It'll probably be late though. And let you guys know how the impressions went. And I will keep you guys posted on developments as they come. And as always, if you like the videos, give them a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. And then, if you have any comments, questions, opinions, whatever, please post them. And I do respond to them. So, until later. See you later, guys.